Hey guys, Happy New Year first and foremost. It's Jared, or it can only be Jared. So it's a new year and new year, new intro. Speaking of intros, did you get to see the new one? It was great. I told you I had new things coming for the new year. One of those new things, I was working on that intro. I had this idea in my mind. I wanted to bring to fruition, and doing it on my own wasn't really, I don't think I'm at that level yet. I'm getting there, but just wasn't where my skill set was or is at this time. So I had a friend of mine, or a new friend of mine, Ali, who I'll put his Instagram below. He helped me with that. We collaborated. He heard all of my ideas, everything that I wanted to do. Basically jotted everything down. We had a great meeting, very productive meeting, and then we started shooting, and that was the result. I'm thrilled with it. I think I wanted to encapsulate everything that this channel will be about. Obviously lifestyle, my skincare, travel, and being a dad, which is kind of, what I think this channel's kind of gonna be, and where I think I'm gonna focus a lot of my videos. So that's part of the new year, new me, new intro. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me your feedback. Let me know if you like it. I have kind of plays, different snippets on different videos as I roll them out. There'll be kind of different facets of that intro, kind of the same idea, same look, but with different, obviously that'll go with the theme of the video. So if it's about travel, you'll see more travel type intro. So that's what I did. That was my whole idea. Just kind of wanted to brand myself a little bit differently and not make this such an amateur channel. I wanted to actually look kind of professional. So that's the goal, and I hope I succeeded. So please let me know. Ali, you are a saint. Thank you for putting up with this crazy. But I think we work very well together, and hopefully we'll be collaborating again in the future. There's other stuff that I have going on in this mind that I want to, bring to the masses, hopefully. And so this year, videos are coming. I can't wait. There's a lot that I want to do. I have it kind of all organized, some in my head, some I've written on my phone, but I just want to make sure that it's the content that I feel, is most authentic to myself. So I'm not going to give you guys anything that I don't think I would want to watch myself. I have the personal stories coming of who I am, how I got here, how I met my husband. Can that be like a sitcom, isn't it? How I met my mother? Yeah, how I met my husband. And how we got Jagger, all of those things, filming, doing, editing, getting it all wrapped and ready to upload. So that's all coming soon. Obviously, I promised a skincare video. Skincare video is coming. Products are, getting ready to be listed and featured. So you'll know everything that goes on this face. It's a lot, so get ready. So I'm hoping I look a little bit refreshed and rejuvenated. We just got back from our holiday, which was great. We were on holiday for about 2 weeks, almost, and it was great. We went to my husband's home in Puerto Rico, and that was amazing. We took my family, my husband's family, and we all went over to the island of Puerto Rico, and it was beautiful. We had a great time. Just kind of a side note, obviously you guys seen in recent news, they've been going through the earthquake, and our hearts go out to everyone in Puerto Rico. It's really devastating. A couple years ago they had the hurricane that they're still recovering from. and recovering beautifully. The island looks magnificent. Obviously, there's still some work to do, but for the most part, they are recovering. Tourism is great, and when we were there, it was, pretty touristy, which was great. And but to have these earthquakes now, actually our second to last day, my in-laws felt a tremor. I didn't actually feel them. I don't know what I was doing, but they did feel one of the tremors, and it was obviously nothing compared to the devastating 6.8 magnitude that they felt in a few days later. But yeah, it's really scary, and our hearts, like I said, go out to them. And they are strong people, and I know that this will be something that they will get through. And but like I said, we did enjoy the island while we were there. We stayed at a beautiful resort at the El San Juan Hotel. They treated us beautifully. We had great service. Everyone helped with getting our horde of our family together, and helping us in and out and all the other things. We had great cabana every day. We had the pool, we had jet skis at the beach. It was just fantastic. I could not have asked for a better, more relaxing vacation. We went to the rainforest, which was awesome, and we got to see a little bit of that. We did some hiking. We had a really cool Jeep, which I've never rented a Jeep before. I've always wanted to own a Jeep. I don't know, it's just one of my street boy fantasy. I just kind of want to have like a Jeep and rough and rugged. And it was actually, we got a yellow Jeep, which, okay, a little Barbie, but it was fun. And it was just nice to have a different kind of set of wheels, I guess. And so that was really nice. And it was nice to have, all of our families together and to spend Christmas and wake up in our hotel, in our suite, on Christmas morning, and all dressed in our matching PJs. And it was really, really, really nice. My mom was there, which was awesome to spend such a long time with her. And then, it was just really nice. And Jagger enjoyed himself. We tried to make holidays and birthdays and things like that more about experiences, just because we're at a different place where, I don't want to make everything about gifts and materialistic things. And I think, you'll remember an experience so much more than you'll remember, a toy or, something random. And not saying that no gifts, because, obviously gifts, sometimes you just want something and, but for the most part, we do like to, just go out and see new things and experience new cultures. And, I love traveling. And that was one of the things that when we became dads and became parents, we wanted to make sure that was a big part of our son's life. And so far, I think we're doing a pretty good job. He has a passport, has had a passport. He's global entry. We do it all. So he gets on the plane and he is cool as a cucumber. And so it's been nice. So we capped off our year in Puerto Rico, which it brought closure to a kind of hectic year, but it was more positive than negative. I couldn't have thought of a better way to kind of end the 2019. It was just, really relaxing, and we got to experience a lot as a family, and that's been great. It's been 2019 was, like I said, it was a mixed bag, but, like I said, more positive than negative. And I'm obviously coming through the end of a transition, career-wise. So I kind of left my career, I guess, in 2019, and I'm now kind of opening myself up to new things in 2020. I'm leaving the legal field behind and more so into the entrepreneurial aspect of my life, being a business owner and kind of making a way for myself and our family. And that's really exciting. So we're so close to opening this new business of ours. And I cannot wait to tell you guys about that. So that's going to be really fun. Not so much in my previous wheelhouse, has nothing to do with law at all. More so in my husband's wheelhouse, because he is the vet and veterinarian. And so not quite that either, but it's tied and tailored more to that. And if you follow my Instagram, I think I've probably hinted to it or shown pictures of it on my stories, which follow. So it's been good. So yeah, so Puerto Rico was lovely. We had perfect weather the entire time, which was great. And yeah, so, Christmas in Puerto Rico, who could ask for more? So, as we are in this new year, I don't really do resolutions because I think resolutions is just kind of a way of setting yourself up for failure. People like to do the resolution either going back to the gym or, I'm going to have this new, profound life that's completely different from my old life and, the new year, new me motto. And I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's fair to you as a person. I think life is life is a mixed bag, right? Has its up and downs. Sometimes, you don't feel like going to the gym. Sometimes you just want to sit on your couch and eat a gallon of ice cream and to get through whatever you need to get through. And, not saying that I personally will do that. I mean, I could probably, but I think, you can't restrict yourself and already go into a new year with this, like, I'm going to restrict myself, or I'm not going to do this, or I am going to do that. Because I think you have to want it more than just saying it in your head, or more just saying, this is my resolution. Because I think part of that is just, when you do misstep, it kind of, you have this, defeat, or you feel that like you've already messed up, so why continue? And instead of, making a resolution in the traditional sense, I just kind of do it more so as here's what I want my year to reflect, or this is how I want my year to go. And, whether or not that's being, more open to new experiences, or just doing something, a good deed, or something daily, and that doesn't have to be like, buying the person behind you's coffee at Starbucks, or it doesn't have to be, some grand gesture. Sometimes you can just, engage with the person that you're ordering the coffee from, instead of just a transactional, hi, here's what my order, thank you, and move on. Just say their name on their name tag and actually talk to them like a human being. I think, just seeing a person who sometimes people just kind of pass through life without actually engaging. I think that can be, something that you can work on a daily basis, just kind of going through life and going through your year with consciously trying to make someone else's day better or brighter. I think we're at such a time in humanity, especially in the United States and worldwide, but especially here, where, politically people are on, different sides of the aisles, and we forget about the humanity in people sometimes. And I think that's really hard because we forget that we're still human, and, human beings, obviously, we're social creatures, and it's nice to be able to talk to someone who may not have the same views as you, or may have differing opinions than you. And I'm not saying that you're going to be best friends, but you can still do a nice act for one another, or you can still respect one another without having, outside influences influence your opinion on one another. And so, again, we're in an election season right now. We're going through, 2020 at the end of this year. We're picking a new president, and a lot of things will change or not. And so I think, especially in times like this, or a time like these, we forget that, there is a human behind the person on Facebook that, is ranting and raving, and not saying, again, that you have to be best friends with that person, but I think you can recognize that, we are all human. All of our experiences are different, and we sometimes share experiences. So, whether, it's your kids, or whether it's, activity that may bond you, or have some sort of, meeting of the minds, bond over that. Like, leave politics out of it. Leave whatever else you have going on that may not jive with that person, leave that out of it. And then if, on the other hand of that spectrum, if your energy does not jive with that person, and that's not someone that you choose to engage with, don't engage. I'm all about, you know, if my energy is not matching with your energy and if we're not on the same wavelength, I just don't engage. I'm not going to have, you know, if there's something that your opinion is not going to change, or if there's something that we're not meant to be friends, or we're not meant to be acquaintances, or whatever the case may be, you just keep moving. I don't, you know, want to fight with anyone on Facebook. I don't want to fight with anyone on social media. And I feel like, you know, again, because we're so much behind screens these days, whether it's, you know, Instagram or, you know, Facebook, YouTube, that you forget there's a person sitting behind there, or you forget that when you are behind the keyboard and you're typing something out to the world, you forget that there's other human beings that may be affected by your words. So I say all of this to say that, at least for my New Year's resolution, I just want to see the human being that's in front of me. I want to make sure that my impact and my words, you know, mean something to someone else, and that they see me rather than X, Y, and Z that they may have a preconceived notion about me. So that's kind of where I am, and yeah. So I'm hoping for a very positive 2020. You know, I want the best. I want to thrive. I want you guys to thrive. I want my family to thrive. And I'm going to do everything in my power, everything possible, to make sure that that happens. So, yeah, so I'm really hopeful for this year. I ended it, like I said, on a high note, and I want to keep that going. So yeah, so that's where I am. And so I'll put some more footage of my wonderful trip here at the end of the video. But yeah, so until next time,